Guys, let's draw the Lewis diagram for this polyatomic ions right here. So let's grab the CO3 first and see what we are going to have. So if I draw CO3, before I draw that, I have to count the valence electron. We know that carbon is going to have 4 valence electrons, so let's put 4 right here, and each oxygen is going to have 6 valence electron. So 6 times 3 oxygen, right? So 3 times 6 is going to be 18. 18 plus 2, 18 plus 4 is going to be 22. So 18 plus 4, totally we are going to have 22 valence electron. So we have to fill up this electron for these compounds. So let's write these compounds right here. So carbon, we have 1 carbon, 3 oxygen. So to form a stable octet form, each one has to have 8 electrons. So let's say we share, like each one shares one bond, like one electron with each other. So they form one bond between them. So let's share these electrons right here. So we have 2, 4, 6. So 6 electrons are gone with the bonding. So we are going to have 16 electrons right here. So 16 means 8 paired electrons. So let's place these paired electrons around oxygen and see what happens. So 1 paired, 2 paired, 3 paired, 4 paired, 5 paired, 6 paired, 7 paired, 8 paired, right? So we paired electrons around this. So now this oxygen has 8, this one has 8, this one has only 6. So this one needs 2 more. And if you look at the carbon has 6, which also need 2 more. So what we can do, we can take 2 electrons from here and put it right here. Because if you put it here, this one is still going to have 8 and this one gets 8. So this one has to have 8 to form an octet form. So we can share these two with this one. But for this one, we can't do anything because carbon, everything is bonded already. So we can't get any electron from carbon anymore because already all of them are in bonding. Because this one we can take it because this is not in bonding. These electrons are not in bonding. That's why we can take it. So we can raise this one right here and put this one right here. So this one now have 2 bonds, and this is going to need 2 more electrons. So we put 2x right here. It means this one has to gain 2 electrons to form an octet form. So gain 2 electrons to form an octet form. So this one comes as 2 minus. So that's why we write CO3 2 minus when we write this bond. When we write this polyatomic ions, right? So this is the way to find the Lewis dot structure for this one. And let's do the Lewis dot structure for NH4 and see what happens. So we have NH4 right here. N has 5 valence electron and hydrogen has 1 valence electron, and this is 4, right? 1 times 4. So we are going to have totally 5 plus 4, 9 electrons. So let's put these atoms. So nitrogen, hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. So let's say each one shares electron with each other. So 1 bond, 2 bond, 3 bond, 4 bond. So we have got 9 already. But if you look at this, we have 9, like we have 8 already. We have 9 electrons right here. We have to put 1 more electron. But this one can, the maximum for this one is 2. Hydrogen can have maximum of 2, and each hydrogen has maximum of 2. 2 electrons. Nitrogen can have maximum of 8. It already have 8 right here. So 1 is extra. So this one has to be shared with something else, some atom or something else, right? So we are going to eliminate one of the electron. So that's going to make this one plus. So if you remove one electron, that's going to make us plus. So that's why we write NH for plus, right? So let's go for the third one. Third one we have PO4. So P and oxygen, we have 4 oxygen around it. So let's count the valence electrons first. So P has 5 valence electrons, and each oxygen atom has 6 electrons. So 6 times 4 is going to be 24 plus 5, 29 electrons. So let's create the diagram. P, O, O, and we know that each one has to have going to form two double bond, like 2 electrons. That's going to form one bond, right? So 2, 2, 2. So we have removed 8 electrons already. So if we remove 8 electrons, we have 21 left. So we have to fill the others with 21. So let's say 21 mean what? 10 paired electrons. So 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair, 4 pair, 5 pair, 6 pair, 7 pair, 8 pair, 9 pair, 10 pair, and one more. Because 10 pair is 20, and we have one more right here. So 21 electrons. But if you look at this one is already filled, 8 electrons. So it's in stable octet form. And this one also in octet 8. This one has 8. This one has 8. This one also has 8. This one has 8. But this one has only 5. So it needs 3 more electrons to gain 8 to have an octet form, right? So it has to gain 3 electrons. So if you want to gain electrons, that become minus. So 3 minus electrons. So that's why we call this one 3 minus. So PO4 3 minus. That's how we derive PO4 3 minus. And that's how we draw these Lewis dot structures. I hope you guys liked this video. See you next time.